Hi, I'm Rafa Benitez. You are watching the Redmen TV.
Hello and welcome to this special edition of the Redmen TV. Obviously you know we're first with some of the biggest exclusives in world football, and today is no different. I received a phone call from an ex-Liverpool manager in the wake of Fabio Capello resigning as England manager. With me in the studio right now I have none other than Mr. Roy Hodgson. So Roy, obviously your first time in the Redmen TV studio. To be honest, I was quite surprised to receive your call, mate.
Yeah, well, you know, I thought to myself, I'd seen that Rafa Benitez had done some kind of interview with yourself and the other guy. So I thought to myself, well, I wouldn't have a problem by talking, because a couple of things that Rafa says are quite unfair, and it's always great to get my point across and talk about my time. Yeah, it's great that you have another great ex-Liverpool manager on there, so I'm very proud to be there.
Oh, are you and Rafa Benitez literally on a par, really?
You know, I know that you know, you were just waiting to invite me, you know, to come down and you know and talk about it. So I thought I'd let you get first. You know,
give us first dibs.
Absolutely, yes.
Well, I feel privileged. So obviously Fabio Capello's gone. All the press outlets are pushing for an English man at the helm of the English national team. So. I'm guessing that this is sort of what you wanted to talk about.
Of course, you know, I've got fantastic respect for Fabio Capello. As a great manager with a fantastic. I was looking at the up-to index of a great. His winning percentage was really good, so I can't go at that. You know, I can't put words in the mouth.
It's actually about 67%, I believe, for England. I mean, yours.
Yeah, well, my win percentage when I was manager of Malmo was 13% away from home, so it wasn't a bad record at the time. I expect that in the future we'll go on and do well. Obviously I think if I had the England players, they respect me very well. I've worked with some world class players: Steven Gerrard, Jamie Carragher, Pepe Reina, Christian Poulsen. The list goes on.
Yeah, extensive. What do you think? What do you think you could possibly bring to the? You like the itchy face?
Well, it's a nervous composition, as you know.
As we well know. So, you know, what kind of managerial qualities can you possibly bring to the role?
What can't I bring to the role is the question you should be asking.
Well, a win percentage over 33, 34 for a start.
Listen, you talk about experience. Now, I've been around the block, the European block, if you will. You know, I've been around, and I feel as though I know players better than anyone knows them. And I think if I've got England, you know, I can be a friend to the players. I can be a friend as well as a coach and a manager. And I'm sure that, you know, with the credentials I have, I'm sure England will go really, really far in this, you know, quite European Championships in 2012, and so onwards from that.
Right, so you're looking to build a sort of an English dynasty, so to speak. Like, obviously, Fabio Capello leaves the job. This is a guy who's won Serie A titles. He's been at Real Madrid. He's won a European Cup. To say that your silverware cabinet is a tad empty by comparison is a bit of an understatement, though, isn't it? You're obviously making a real good fist of it at West Brom. Do you think that the performances that you're putting in there at the Hawthorns really make you a strong candidate for the England job?
Well, it's not about you know, the way. You can have a squad of talented individuals. You can have a squad of not talented individuals, and I've had both. And I know how to get the best out of, you know, people that I know. I think that I would be you know, my candidacy will, you know.
So,
you know,
I mean,
the future is bright for English football if Roy Hodgson is in charge. I'd even consider bringing in a number two with great experience. You know, I'd be happy
such as
to talk. Well, some names of great people: Steve Coppell, Steve Coppell.
The legendary Steve Coppell is number 2.
Also, my friend Attillio Lombardo, who when I was in Italy, worked under me. Could have Lombardo in there helping some of the players.
Because he did a great job at Crystal Palace. Both men did a great job at Crystal Palace. What's with your? I know you've got the Croydon connections, like, you know what I mean, but what's with your Crystal Palace thing?
There's no connection with Crystal Palace.
Are you going to get Simon Jordan to take over as FA chairman, like?
They're just friends of mine. That's all it is. And like I say, I consider myself valuable. You talk about the goalkeepers.
Well, I wasn't, but go on.
You talk about the goalkeeper. You talked about the goalkeepers before.
Okay.
Yeah, Mike Kelly is the goalkeeping coach that's been everywhere with me. You know what I mean?
And?
Yeah, I think he'd be great for England, that's all I'm saying.
I never asked, but that's
fine.
I
don't think I imagined it. I think that your subscribers or the people that are watching Redmen TV will rewind and find
what I said. On their Betamax video players.
Well, I don't know about technology. I'm not on Twitter, bug. I'm not on anything like that. But I'll tell you now. I will tell you now that you mentioned goalkeepers before.
I think, yeah, you know what, I will say, I have probably at some point in my Redmen career definitely mentioned goalkeepers, like, you mean, so, you know what, you can have that.
The line of question, before you said the line of question, did you not talk with them? Well, I said that before.
Well, so look, come on, we've got to wrap this up. I've got better things to do, to be honest. So, what makes you, if you can sum up in a couple of quick sentences, what is it about your experience that makes you the perfect candidate for this role?
Well, there's many things that are,
Try to limit them though. Just the best.
I invented the treble holding midfielder position by playing three midfielders in the holding position.
And what are the benefits of doing that?
Well, that just means that you can soak up the pressure and bring in your fullbacks. I don't want to give you my tips, so stop putting me under severe pressure. I don't want to give you my tips. I invented that. Another part of it would be my nurturing of young talent. Pepe Reina was 19 when I took over Liverpool. Incredible talent. He's gone on to be Spain goalkeeper, everything. Clint Dempsey. Look at the best football he's played.
Yeah. Excellent.
My credentials speak for themselves. I've managed Liverpool. I've managed Fulham, Malmo FC.
If your credentials could speak for themselves, they would slobber, probably, and your credentials are the kind of things that if they were a person, they would get shit in their mouth, making their toast in the morning.
I can't believe, I watched your interview with Rafa Benitez. You showed him an awful lot more respect than you showed me.
Well, he deserved an awful lot more respect, mate, to be perfect, to be frank with you.
We haven't even talked about my new website.
Have you got a new website?
Roy Hodgson.
Not internet. Why? What's up?
Yeah.
What's on royhodgson.com?
Well, it's talking about strategies. It's talking about how you can soak up the pressure with
and
the trouble.
How often is that updated? Every 30 years?
I give my tips.
Surely you don't need to update your website.
I'll tell you what, in a couple of weeks' time, when I'm sitting there being unveiled as the New England manager, well, what are you going to do then?
Piss myself laughing. Anyway.
Awful lack of respect, I tell you.
Well, there you go. Thanks very much for joining me in the studio. I'm glad you made you.
If I heard any more quap from Redmen TV, the Enfield web, anything stupid as that, I swear to you, I will come. Well,
shit a wick. Yeah.
You pronounced that one wrong.
You know. Thanks very much for watching this special Redmen TV. If you think Roy Hodgson should be the next England manager, please do let us know in the comments section underneath.
www.royhodgson.com/forward.
www. No one gives a flying fuck.
Yeah.
.com. Thank you very much for watching, and we shall see you back after the Man United game this Saturday.
I was doing that. You should not have behaved like that.
Ta-ra.
Come on to promote the website and nothing, and you're not even asking the questions about anything.